It's a new day, but the game never changes. We've saved the world, but can we graduate from DUEL High School? Join us as ShibuyaZane. Hey, did you know Super Mario Bros. 2 was called Mokey Mokey Panic in Japan? Shorah.
Mokey.
Calamity Carl.
Google, show me Flame Wingman's balls.
Bio Roxas.
I can't. Oh my god, what?
Is that your official quote?
Just, yeah, fuck it.
And KZ Excellent.
I fell off a boat and gained a tulpa.
Awesome. Use the power of the Millennium microphone to duel their way to the top of Generation Next.
I hate you, Carl.
Yeah, I know. Fucking, he sucks. I hate new guys.
What do you mean?
Well, we finished way before the song, so
my
there we go.
original thing was gonna be something like, "Oh, we're not doing okay. You should just be rich instead," because new Chaz makes some kind of statement about being rich.
So
Yeah.
true, Bio.
Oh my god, so true, bestie.
Bounce.
Bounce.
I'm glad that every episode has a consistent theme of bounce.
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 You know, you can use something to like redeem channel points and like throw stuff at people,
What?
like PNGs.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We should do that for this, but like have like Yu-Gi-Oh cards,
Throw Mokies
That-
at us.
like
that would be
different channel
very
points,
funny.
like 1,000 channel points. You can throw a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
You throw a whole fucking wave of Mokey Mokies at our faces.
Throw
Right.
a whole time
Just a
wizard
beatdown.
directly at Bio's head.
No, okay, come on.
Listen, we're all gonna have monsters. It'll be Silver Fang for me. You're not the only one being targeted. We need consistent bits.
Mm. Which one does Shorah get? The bloody young dragon, whatever it's called.
Young dragon.
Baby dragon.
Young dragon.
Elder dragon? What's it called? The
No,
orange one?
baby dragon. Elder
The
dragon.
baby
Are you-
dragon, right.
It's-
Yo,
Elder
Time
dragon.
Wizard makes them 47 dragon.
That's right.
40s, 13 going on 30 dragon.
Whenever I see it, it reminds me of that like kids show with the dragons. Dragon Tales? Is that what it's called?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Dragon Tails.
He's kind of built like those freaks.
No, he is built
Freak.
different. The bitches in Dragon Tails do not have tits.
Oh, I don't. Oh,
As far as you know.
I haven't looked this show up.
As
in a
far as you
while.
remember.
Please don't. This is
Nice
one of the
hips.
things that. Mm.
Oh no, they don't have titties. They just have little slats. That's weird. Dragons are weird.
We're not elaborating on that. So, how's
Right.
everybody's week been?
Why is this like one of the first thing that comes up when you Google
Oh no!
like, Dragon
Oh
Tales?
no! I'm not putting that on screen.
Jesus Christ.
You can Google Dragon Tails yourself and see the image.
You'll see it. It's
Well,
pretty
go to
apparent.
Dragonland.
Come along, take my hand. Let's get out of this bad bit. All right. Whew.
How's
So
everyone
how's
doing?
everyone doing?
I had the flu for the last week. I feel like shit.
Do you have like Tylenol or something at least?
That's a good idea.
You mean you didn't take
Are you
fucking
telling
anything?
me you didn't take anything?
No.
Bio?
You just sat there and suffered, huh?
Have
there
you
and
forgot
was
how to
sad.
manage the common cold after years of quarantine?
I have not had the flu since I was like 6.
I'll just suffer in
Did you just
silence,
take
guys.
nothing for your?
I think I took like a fever reducer. Like
I
what's
mean,
the other?
that's something.
I
at
took
least.
a Dayquil once.
Oh yeah, I did actually once. Well, cause okay,
Oh
Dayquil,
my god.
those things suck.
Well,
Those-
yeah, they
those-
have
those, like,
caffeine
horse
to keep
pills?
you active during the day, and the pills are fucking giant, and that sucks.
Yeah, I never understood that. I'd always gag on them as a kid.
Well, yeah, I never took fucking Dayquil as a child.
Hey, you fucking get a glass of water and you suck it down with a pill, you freak.
I used to be
Oh,
horrified
I
of
just
taking
had the
pills. I
liquid.
get it.
The liquids.
The liquid.
The liquid
stuff
stuff is
sucks,
awful.
too.
I
You know,
hate liquids.
actually, I
Unless
work
you
in
mix it with some
substance
other
use, right?
things.
And people like, because they'll be going without alcohol for a while, and
Yeah, they'll
then
get
they'll
lean.
get to a point where they just like buy NyQuil, and we'll just
Yeah.
like drink that sometimes.
I
Yeah,
knew a
people
lot
are
of people
insane.
who got fucked up on NyQuil. A lot of people. Shout out to Josh Henderson.
Shout out to Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan.
Yeah. He's probably still in a coma.
Shout out
No,
to Jordan who
he's-
broke a bottle on my fucking head when he was here.
What?
No, it's
Went
okay.
to a
Jordan's
NyQuil-induced
sober and up
rage.
and around. They just simply learned that they yelled and screamed and said things drunk while their dad was still at home.
Yeah, no, I saw that this morning and I lost my mind because he's like, yeah, so apparently my dad was here during the stream last night and he just didn't tell me. I slammed his door because the cat was trying to get in and then he laughed at me.
Yeah, fuck that dude. Fuck Jordan, you fucking dropout boy.
Oh, dropout boy.
Oh my god.
Speaking of cats going fucking insane, Toffee!
Yeah?
Oh, my favorite part is when he started moaning and then fucking threw his controller 7 times in a row.
Yeah.
He's like, I threw it. I almost threw it. I threw it. I'm like, you need to get a new bit before I kill you.
For context, for the people who were not there and who may not be aware, last night, the night before recording this, which would have been November 4th, KZ had a Mario Party stream that had 3 people doing drinking game rules and 1 person just taking an edible. Hi, I was the one.
Jesus
It was
I miss.
fun as hell.
Yeah, it was pretty good. He finished that whole bottle, which seems very stupid.
Yeah, he had maybe 2/3 of that bottle in the span of,
Oh.
was it? An hour?
What was it?
Yeah, like an hour and a half.
So that was a lot.
What was it?
I forget
It
what
was like,
brand, but it was like
Jim Beam.
straight. It was straight
Oh.
alcohol.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
That
they're
sounds
just
about right.
drinking straight Jim Beam. They were doing shots of that. I'm like, I'm just doing rum and coke.
Whoa.
You could, potentially not be an idiot. if
Yeah.
You wanted.
I don't know if that's
okay.
possible.
It's not. Don't
Road
worry.
okay?
He's
Oh.
fine. He woke up this morning without
I
a
hope they're
hangover, so
not.
he's good.
I wish he had a
man.
hangover. It'd be funnier.
You know, some people don't get hangovers.
That's
I used to
cruel
not get
and unfair.
hangovers.
I mean, the easiest way to avoid a hangover is just
Just drink water and eat a bunch
Yeah.
of bread.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
stay drunk. I know that's what
That
you're gonna say.
Also, God forbid if you ever wake up with a hangover, eat the greasiest, largest fucking breakfast you can. It will help.
I usually
Another
just shit
thing
my
to
brains
cure a
out.
hangover is just don't get drunk.
I did.
Yeah,
shit
if you
a
wanna be
little
a
bit. It
square.
was good.
A square.
I want to be fucking lame.
Bio, don't even pretend to be pure.
Yeah, you like bad donuts. We already
You've been
know.
on this podcast
Can
for
we
like
not
50
start
episodes.
the donut war?
I didn't start it. I didn't say
Yeah,
anything.
I know.
I know you didn't say anything, but I can hear you gritting your teeth, getting ready to go the fuck
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
The restraint
what
is
did you guys,
appreciated.
What do you guys think of the 4 episodes we watched?
Every
they were pretty
motherfucking
solid.
time. Every time now, this is going to be a thing. I was literally
I
on
can't believe we stopped
vacation.
at episode 23, but we did.
I thought it was weird, but wait, 23.
Good one, Carl.
I thought we were doing 21 to 24.
Good one. Funny. Haha.
Funny.
Hey.
I laugh.
Hey, Carl, you want to do me
Hi.
a favor and read the fucking sign that I'm streaming to you where we're bouncing? Read those numbers up there for me.
Let me see. Let me take a look here. Yeah, 20 to 24. That's 4 episodes.
I got confused at first and thought that he was going to say, if you're reading this.
I was waiting for something like that too.
That's
both-
very
I was
true.
waiting for a sign that's
If
just like,
you're reading
Carl is
this,
going to the
it's
health
too
dimension.
late. What?
I mean, as funny as that would be, I have to keep the plug down there the same for the people who are just watching the VOD afterwards.
You should watch us live. We do it on Saturdays sometimes.
Yeah, I announce the day of recording in every episode so that if you have the chance, you can come out and watch us live because live viewers get some extra little benefits.
They do.
a sloppy J behind the 7-Eleven.
That's not a benefit. That's a thing that you decide to do on your own.
That's
Well,
like
I mean,
it's like a meal.
It's a benefit depending on who you, a meal?
A sloppy Joe?
Yo, a meal from near?
Oh,
Love that little guy.
my son. There's this fucking gaming shop not too far from us. They have the Nendoroid of a meal. God damn, I want it so bad.
Yeah, that Nendo's probably really good, but I would imagine that's expensive in the aftermarket.
I didn't even ask, cause yeah, just better to not ask and never find out. But also, they have a complete in-box copy of Pokemon Silver, and I did make the mistake of asking about that. $220.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I went to a used game store and they had a loose copy of Heart Gold that might have actually worked, unlike mine, which is like too rusted to function. And I asked, like an idiot, and they said 100.
Yeah.
And then I coughed and immediately gave up.
Coughed and vanished in a puff of smoke.
Yes, I did. I did do the thing where I vaped once and then just died. I love that video.
Did you guys see the new Pokemon in Pogo?
Yes, that is technically a leak, so I don't want to talk about it too much.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Never mind.
I think that's like a leak that's been going around for a future update.
Bro, Twitter sucks.
Yeah. if you want to avoid Pokemon leaks, the thing you have to do is just avoid the internet.
Usually, yeah.
Yo, speaking of Twitter, I live in somebody's head, which is really funny.
It is incredibly funny.
Yeah, it's
proud of
me.
one.
Get out.
I made some post about Kingdom Hearts, and this person came out, they're like, "Man, still spitting the same things 4 months later," and I was like, "What?"
Well, the fact that they didn't have the decency to quote tweet, they took a screenshot of that shit instead of quote tweeting.
Oh, not that person. That was funny too, though. This person was like mad that I like made some kind of take, and then we're like saying like, "Yeah, I said the same thing on your post months ago," and I was like, "I didn't even see the first time you posted it." Okay.
Yeah, and it's just like,
Well,
wow.
I think you've learned a valuable lesson here.
I turn off what are the notifications for people that don't follow you.
Yes, it's a godsend to do that.
Helps with the mental health so much.
Well, yeah, it's a tax. I'm like, I don't want to see someone talk to me if they didn't give me anything.
Can you snort like energy powder mix?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can,
do
but
it
you
right
might
now.
die.
Would you die?
Why are
Maybe it hits
you,
your bloodstream faster?
Carl?
Do a little bit before each episode summary.
Why are you
Alright, so,
asking about snorting titty milk?
Jesus.
For the people who are not here for our pre-recording shenanigans, Carl bought this.
Listen,
Yeah.
you just asked me to my face, why are you talking about snorting titty milk? The
Yeah, I
word
did.
snorting titty milk should be enough for you to understand why.
I'm gonna be honest, I saw the beige thing sticking out to the right and thought that was like a toy.
No, it is a bat knob.
Fucking
All right.
It is the handle to a baseball bat
Okay, that's cool.
with the word fuck face written on it.
That's pretty cool. You
Wow.
know what else is cool?
Well, Yugioh?
Sauce!
Oh yeah, the sus bar.
Woo, woo, woo,
The
woo.
free
Boo.
sus bar.
Boo.
Woo,
What does it taste
woo, woo.
like?
I don't know, I haven't tried it.
Bro,
What do you mean, bro?
eat it.
I mean, it's a protein bar, so 50
Snort it.
chance it'll taste like shit.
Why
I'll,
you-
I'll
what?
snort it. Yeah.
Protein bar.
What did take?
Why are
Bio.
you eating a protein bar?
Bio. Did you not know that's what the bar was a protein bar?
Who cares what it is?
Why are you asking
Why are you
me
just
why am
not
I eating? You
eating
just told me to eat it, and then he went, "Why are you eating a protein bar? Are you
No, I'm
all
just
right?
like-
Am I being gaslit?"
No,
You
just
are.
why?
You
but,
should
you know,
shut
not
up,
on
Carl.
this.
All right, have you apologized yet?
I'm sorry.
There you go.
This looks like a fucking Rice Krispie treat.
What? Okay. I don't care. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yugioh!
They just sent a fucking Rice Krispie treat. What the fuck?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Does it actually just taste good?
It just tastes like a Rice Krispie treat.
How
It
is
looks
that
like it
a-
tastes
Shit,
exactly
that's
like one.
not bad, actually.
I'm so confused.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yugioh!
One day we'll park it.
It has been
Will we?
14 minutes, and we haven't started
That's
talking
it?
about Yu-Gi-Oh!
my
Not the
God.
worst it's ever been, but certainly not great.
I would really like for it to get better though.
The understandable.
Nah.
I'm sorry, you're on the wrong podcast for that. We're gonna go off on tangents for multiple minutes before we talk about shit.
Episode 20.
Episode 20.
This is the one where the elemental heroes talk.
What do you mean
This is
episode
the
20?
tennis one, right? Yeah, I remember that we did 5 episodes,
Tennis?
and I've been on every
Yeah, it's the
episode, so
tennis
this
one.
has to be the tennis one.
It is.
Bits
Sorry.
that need to die. This
Okay,
one.
cool.
That's
You're,
right.
God.
you're good. I just thought of the tennis episode and my eyes rolled into the back of my head because I can't deal with that kind of shit. Anyway, there's an
I
episode in this.
activate my card. Don't even play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. We will finish our duel by not playing Yu-Gi-Oh normally.
Honestly.
A
But
simp episode.
I'm shocked there is an episode that like outdoes that one in terms of fucking bad jokes per minute. There is an episode in this batch that has, I think, 7 or 8 in the span of 40 seconds.
Is it the sleepy one?
It's that episode, yes. It's insane. But we're gonna get to that.
Oof, that episode was kind of painful to get through.
It sure was.
I'm glad I'm watching the sub.
I feel like I know, like I had a friend in high school that acted like that, and it just like triggered me really hard.
Yeah, it's called They Were a Stoner.
Well,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I also want to just point out that I went to go watch the sub episodes before recording, and I went to Crunchyroll, which is where I've watched the Yu-Gi-Oh sub for the past since we started this fucking podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And they finally decided to lock all of Yu-Gi-Oh behind premium.
Oh yeah, I did notice that when I clicked it. I
Hulu.
was like, well, it's a good thing I have this.
Well, Hulu
They
has the
knew.
dub and not the sub.
they knew we were bringing Yu-Gi-Oh back, so they had to lock it.
They cut us off 2.5 years late.
It was probably from. Oh, you know what? It was probably from all those big YouTubers that like have been recently making those. Oh, I love this show as a kid videos.
Possibly. I mean,
Didn't
it,
Penguin Zero, whatever.
yeah,
his name
Moist
is?
Critical did make a video talking
Okay.
about how Yu-Gi-Oh was like his favorite franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Nothing
not
will be worse than
surprised
that
either way.
fucking.
his name's like Charlie or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing will be as bad as that fucking Axeman video. Jesus fucking Christ.
I didn't watch it. Is that the guy that like lost his account or something?
I no idea.
Yes, that is that
Oh, yes,
same
I could tell
person.
you.
Yeah,
They-
because
I skimmed through the videos, partly like Yu-Gi-Oh's fucked up now. I have to read.
Yeah.
That's a mood.
I mean, look at this thing. I'm not reading a full paragraph of card text. Then you're not gonna win the game.
Okay, but like when you play that like free to play game and you just jump in for a quick match and somebody like lays down like 7 cards that all chain and then like summon a super, it's not fun.
Welcome to
That sounds
Modern
like a
Yu-Gi-Oh!
skill
It's
issue.
not fun. It is not.
yeah.
It actually is a lot of fun. I have great interactions. Just read. I'm gonna be that dude in the Boondocks, putting you up like The Exorcist, showing you a book, and you'll start screaming.
Don't
Same.
fucking Uncle Ruckus.
Casey
I
going,
still have,
read,
like,
bitch!
the-
Fucking read!
I still have like the beginner like dragon deck they give you. It's dire.
Yeah, I mean, unless you know what kind of archetype you want to play already, deciding is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't help that the
I
That's
should just
a
go
fucking-
Exodia. Just do an Exodia deck.
Oh, I can fucking
I can
help
do
you with that.
Don't do that.
I run a
That's
very
fucking
fun
scum.
one.
It's dumb. Oh yeah. Okay.
No,
let
I
me go
said
summon
it's
my,
scum,
my
but yeah.
dragon maids.
Hi,
to
I'm
go-
Scum. I have fun playing with my Exodia deck. Bio, don't
Yeah,
listen to
shut
him.
up,
I'll
Carl.
help
Freaking train deck archetype.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Yeah, it's not even a good archetype, bud. I don't know what to tell you. Just play a
you.
stupid
Neither's
deck that's fun,
Exodia,
but not-
dipshit. You
But
break
it's
more
really
often
funny.
than not. But yeah, Bio, message me afterwards. I can help you with that.
Okay.
So, episode 20 of GX.
Right.
Oh, are we starting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Millennium Microphone.
Come on.
Don't do that. I'll leave.
Very, very big fan of like Mulan but worse, you know? It's very cool.
Yeah, I was very excited for the Girls Can't Be Boys episode.
Uh,
I was
oh
fully,
yeah.
fully expecting just that whole trope to continue. But you're a girl. Why are you dressing as a boy?
was that even a
Wow.
fucking thing they said in this?
No, it
episode?
wasn't.
No.
I was waiting for it to be that.
We were expecting
wasn't.
that because of the
Surprisingly.
tropes of it.
What was she
Uh,
doing in that guy's room? That's really weird.
sniffing
She
his
was,
cards.
Yes, basically.
Okay,
Women
that's
be
what I
shopping.
didn't know. Whew.
Yeah, it's
I don't know what they were doing.
it's a little weird. But we gotta start this
Right. we
this
should probably
this
start
is the
reading.
worst episode of the batch, straight up.
Yes. Yeah.
Every other episode is fucking good, actually, somehow. Despite everything.
Pretty much.
Despite their sins.
And there are many.
Despite Kronos doing
Despite
his
this
best to
episode
ruin it.
He's
fucking
done
existing.
nothing wrong.
No, he's done a lot wrong, actually.
He's been significantly less of a you know, in the past few episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still
I
not
don't know,
great, but at
explain it to
least
me in
he's
great detail.
jobbing more now, so it does balance it up. A bit.
You can't. He comes off less as a child predator in the previous episode compared to where he
No, you're
started.
right.
Okay.
No, yeah, that's fair.
I was trying my best to navigate this statement in the best way possible.
No, you did. You accomplished
it.
that.
Yeah. had to dig through my thesaurus.
You gotta dig through a dinosaur?
Episode
did you guys-
21, we skipped this one.
No, because I need to point out the worst dubism I've ever heard. Even worse than licious,
Uh-oh.
even worse than grilled cheese. Chumley, stop chewing with your mouth open. 4 times. They say this 4 times in 5 minutes. I
4
wanted to
times?
kill somebody.
I'm
Yes.
so glad I didn't fucking watch this.
I didn't even hear that.
You are so lucky you keep dodging these. Because there are good moments, but they
He
ain't
took-
worth it.
He took a 6-hour nap. That sounded.
He's
beautiful.
just like me in that one aspect and nowhere else.
To say the same
I
fucking.
was saying, you don't like grilled cheese? Come on.
He's just like me for real.
Man, I haven't had a grilled cheese in years.
I
My
had
favorite
one
part-
earlier this week from Panera. It was fucking delicious.
My favorite part of this episode is when they are all naked and washing each other's backs, and then they switch who's washing whose backs, and they're just washing the back of a bear who's washing the back of a seal for some reason.
Yeah, I
Yep.
was wondering if that was a seal or a salmon.
It's a funny little gag scene that got completely cut from the dub.
Yes,
like,
because
definitely didn't
guys
see that
showering
part.
together in
'cause
America
naked
is weird
children.
as fuck.
It might turn us gay.
I was like, yeah, it's definitely
You
probably
won't get
what
me.
it is.
I love when Jaden has to climb the tree and they can't animate the whole thing for some reason, even though they mostly animated it. So they have like 3 really weird and bad fades between like him on the trunk and on the branch and jumping onto the fucking balcony.
What was this girl's name again? And Japanese, I think
Blair.
it was like Rio something. I think Blair.
In
yeah, Blair.
The
Japanese,
dub is Blair.
It's Ray.
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 Yeah, you're.
what?
What did you want to call this child a whore? Is that why
No,
you
I mean,
laughing?
listen, I just think it's really
mean,
funny that the
listen.
character named Ray had blue hair. I just think it's really funny.
That's awesome. I think that's great. Can someone clip this part of the podcast? Thank you.
Oh my god, it's so funny. This bitch doing my 2 favorite things: climbing trees and B&Es,
And what?
breaking and entering Pyroxis.
B&E.
B&E is a term.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm not a criminal like Carl, so
That is true. You probably
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
even know about 5-finger discounts.
I don't want to know what that is.
They call me Sticky Fingers for 2 reasons.
Verdun
I
Butcherati?
don't know what
Cum
that
and
is either.
shit. Moving on.
Got him.
Nasty.
So at first I thought this bitch was going into Zane's dorm room to steal Sidra or something like that. And that would have been cool and interesting. And instead she just like takes the card and puts it directly to her face and
Yeah,
and,
she's
like,
just like,
I just
He's
imagined her
going in for a sniff.
and I'm like,
That-
come on,
that's what I
man.
thought. I was like, what is?
She's
Okay.
Turns
just
out
like,
this is just a parasocial relationship and I hate it.
oh, it's his deck, and she rubs it against her face, and Jaden's like, I didn't sign up for homosexuals. What is going on?
Hey, just think about it like this, all right? If Duel Academy was real now, Zane would be like Markiplier. This all makes sense.
You mean he'd have an OnlyFans?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you not
Yes,
hear
you figured out what I'm after.
Bio?
What?
So let me
No, nope.
No,
it's
no,
okay.
it's not as bad as you're thinking. Genuinely. It's just
No,
said-
I'm good.
he said if our podcast gets to #1 on Spotify and shit, I will make an OnlyFans. His fans did it and he made a video saying, shit, okay. And that's it. I don't know if he's actually made it yet, but it's the
Very
funniest
funny.
thing in the world.
I can't wait for everyone to just explode with. He made an OnlyFans, but there's nothing good on it. Like, what are you expecting? He said tasteful nudes.
I also think that
What?
he's giving the money to charity, if I remember right.
That is
That's
very
cool.
important if true.
So, Bio, funny thing, this is not the first time Mark's actually done this. He did a calendar of tasteful nudes like a year ago for charity.
Yeah. You just don't show the junk. You have it censored with something.
There's a surprising number of people who genuinely think they're gonna get to see Markiplier's fucking balls.
You know, you get a tasteful nude calendar, much like the one that Gus Sorolla made for Rooster Teeth.
God,
We probably
Don't
should
be
not
talking about
bring
that.
up that
I
name.
don't- that is so cool.
we've come to make a statement about our balls.
Balls.
We're sorry for showing them.
Did you guys see that Ludwig's balls leaked online? That was
I
awesome.
did see that. That was the funniest shit.
How is there this much material? I make one Markiplier joke. And you're talking about balls.
A lot of people love showing their balls on the internet.
This man records a video podcast. For a bit, he like acted like he was pulling his balls out. His balls actually slipped, and then on the patron cut, he was DMing his editor, and the editor was like, "Yo, man, you want me to censor your balls in this?" And there was a misunderstanding where he ended up not censoring it. So
How
they're
do you
out there.
misunderstand no?
The most
Or
unfortunate
yes,
time I've ever said no to something.
Yeah, he was like, you want your balls censored in the Patreon cut? And he went, yeah, probably censor it. And he responded, you're a true blue legend. And he went, don't know how that makes me a legend. And then found out that his balls leaked online.
That seems like that seemed like the editor wanted to.
Oh, it's so funny.
There was a third party talking between him and the editor. So it wasn't even the editor's fault. The editor just got the wrong message.
Ugh.
But that person got fired.
No,
I
This is why
don't
you
know.
should probably have
They're
a direct
Australians,
line
they
of
didn't.
communication to your editors.
Anyway, who would have guessed that boy who came in with a big hat was actually girl sniffing boy cards?
Please don't say sniffing boy cards.
Yep, sniff.
I mean, look, it's what she did.
Boy cards.
What? What? They're machines. What makes them boy cards?
They're fucking cards
Yeah?
belonging to a boy. I rest my case, Your Honor.
What?
Your case doesn't have fucking shit.
We're never getting out of this episode.
No, we are. Don't worry. There's one point where Chumley in the sub just goes, "Wow, he's as good looking as a girl," and I'm like, "Bro, I think you have to reevaluate yourself if you're saying this shit. I think you gotta look deep inside and realize
The bisexual
something."
icon we've always wanted.
Yep.
Can we talk about the duel? This duel is the worst.
Yeah,
I hate this
Cyrus
fucking
looking at this shoujo princess who's like 10 and going, "She can use me anytime," made me want to die.
I mean, Cyrus is also like fucking 7 years old, so.
No, he's a high schooler.
Weirdly, the one thing in this duel that made me want to die more than anything else was having to listen to the elemental heroes talk.
Yes,
Yeah.
Except Burstinatrix, I love that bitch.
I like that she's like
I didn't watch dub, so I enjoyed them speaking.
Same.
that. When Burstinatrix came on in the dub, it had very big "my husband and his boyfriend are doing dumb shit again" energy.
You know Burstinatrix pegs wing.
I mean, yeah, Burstinatrix.
Yeah, she's able to do it despite her horrible stats.
Are we
Hey,
talking
she
about
got
that
higher
card that
stats
like?
than fucking Wingman.
Burstinatrix were like busting out tricks.
Right.
Ayo.
Are we talking about that card that like can't die if she's in attack mode?
Yeah, that shitty little awful,
Yeah,
god awful.
Is that a
monster.
thing? Is that a
Dumb
real
pr-
thing?
It probably
probably
is,
not.
and it probably sucks.
I fucking hope not.
There's got to be at least one monster out there that has that whole fucking effect.
I'm sure there are. I just don't think this exact one has been actually made.
Probably not.
Oh yeah, I watched these elemental heroes fawning over this fucking 10-year-old duel monster, and I literally wrote in my notes, "This is worse than the fucking Ultra Despair Girl scenes with Toko." That's a thing that most of you will not get, and probably for the best.
Would you say it's worse than all characters in Ultra Despair Girls? Because boy, that's a big one.
No, just the scenes where Toko is imagining Byakuya calling her a fucking whore.
Okay, because I would rank Kronos above that one dude.
Well, yeah,
He's just like, I don't know, I just like kids.
one of them's a real pedophile, and one of them is not.
Yeah.
Well, all I wrote down was just
Tartar
like,
sauce, vegetables.
God,
I just wrote, you know,
fucking
those wily women when they're in love with a man like they
Those
should be.
wily
it can be
women.
very deceiving and conniving.
Right.
Their machinations about shopping.
Remember, men, women will do anything to be with you like they should be.
It's yeah.
Oh,
July back parade.
Christ.
Avion and Sparkman going, Guy packed, this didn't happen, made me throw up a little bit.
Guy
Base.
packs, we're both gonna bang this. No,
No, they're
fellas.
just going, what the fuck? This is a child. How did this happen?
no, this
Guy
is
packed,
fucked
we
up.
didn't do this.
Than that.
I don't like this team up shit. It's getting really close to blacked again, but it's just heroed.
No.
Jesus Christ.
God.
I think I just deflated like a deer,
And then there's
a deer.
Huh?
like Jordan did.
Oh my god.
A deer.
I hate him.
Bringing up an overarching thing for this set. So apparently, for literally no reason, there is a minor change where in the sub, North Academy is like the sister campus of Duel Academy. It's just like in a different location, and that's all it is. It's just like having two different areas of the school. In the dub, for some reason, they're the rival school instead of a sister campus. They're an entirely different fucking school. I don't know why they decided to do this. I don't think it makes fucking sense, but sure.
Because rivals, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I literally cannot think of a good reason why they needed to make that a specific change. And they
Because
just
It's good. I guess they like the idea of like in schools in America where it's like, oh, there's the rival school over there, and if they're gonna come together and they're gonna play a card game, we got to make it like a rivalry instead of just
People
Yeah,
get
the sister
really
school
intense
has decided to come hang out.
yeah, maybe.
about, like, high
They
school
probably
football.
perceive that as easier to explain, or at least a little bit more interesting to a 10-year-old watching.
You know, Bio, you bringing it up being like fucking high school football is kind of a very valid point, actually.
People get so intense. I don't.
Way
understand.
too. It's
They
fucking
really do.
scary. Two parents in my school during a parent meeting almost got in a fist fight over football.
Oh my
That's
fucking
awesome.
God.
It's
It's
so
crazy.
cool. I can see that happening in this school.
Yeah.
I just had an amazing idea for an edit. I don't know how I can make this work. Oh shit! No, hold on. I know exactly how I make this work.
Well, while you work on that, I'll talk about this episode's overarching message to all women that all they want is to be happily married to a man and have all of his babies and cook his dinner and clean his house and raise his kids and give him sloppy toppy when he asks and fetch him a beer from the fridge and massage his feet and give him more sloppy
You're
toppy.
projecting again.
I dissociated for most of that, luckily, because I'm trying to find images for this edit. What in the fuck are you talking about?
I just didn't like the whole, well, all a woman wants is to be in love with a man. And I'm like, I mean, no. But
Okay,
all right,
fair.
guys.
I don't remember that message ever being part of the episode, but okay.
The whole episode is about this girl lusting over fucking Zane.
It's about a
whole
little
thing.
girl who has a crush.
Yeah, I feel like we're maybe stepping a little bit too deeply into 12-year-old
Carl.
just thinks this dude
I'll-
rules, which
I'll just
understandable.
I'll agree with Carl.
I
Let's just
agree.
move on. It's okay.
All right.
It's not the hill you want to die on, but okay, bud.
The other big change. Why did they do this? So in the sub, she's like a 5th grader. And it's like, you know, next year when I'm in middle school, I'll try out properly for Duel Academy. And then in the dub, she's 8.
Yeah, she's like
a
really
fucking-
Yeah.
Yeah.
very odd.
Dub age shit's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I just, because they also don't really plan for it. It's like in the Dragon Ball dub, where they're like, yeah, Gohan's 13. And I'm like, all right, well, then the next arc he's at high school at age 20. Because
You know,
of
the
how
sub-
you've written this.
The sub goes, yeah, she's a elementary school kid. That's the other secret she's hiding. And it's like, how did she get to this fucking high school?
She faked all of her fucking important documents, I guess.
Bitch swam.
When I was in elementary school, all we did was like see who could piss into the middle of the bathroom floor into the grate perfectly. We didn't forge documents to enter a school.
And now you clean up other kids doing that.
And
nowadays.
now I wish that children wouldn't do that. Please pee on bathroom floors.
Oh,
Jesus
man,
Christ.
that's
I think your
funny.
school janitor might have just placed a curse on you.
Probably did.
The janitor that's like in love with you.
I mean, he probably did too.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like that.
What?
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, me neither. Sounds kind of weird.
What are we talking about?
The janitor that's like in love with Carl.
Oh, yeah.
Little weird.
Oh, you see, I thought that you were saying something entirely different from that. But yeah, no, I don't like that guy either. Anyway, this episode fucking sucked.
Yeah, let's move on.
This
Yeah,
episode was
good.
dog shit.
I'd rank it above hot sauce.
No, hot sauce was entertaining and didn't have anybody sniffing a deck.
Oh, the one that's actually.
Yo, you gotta sniff those cards sometimes, man.
I mean,
Give it a whiff.
yeah, sometimes new pack smell is cool, but like,
Have
I
you
just,
never like bought a new
and then I
book and
move on.
shoved your nose right in the book?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
Are they
Yeah.
cardboard? No, they're like metal in the show.
The cards?
No, they are
they're
not.
not.
They are
Those
paper.
guys like
Are you on
throw them
method?
like
they are
ninja throwing
significantly
stars.
stronger than they are in our
Yes,
world.
because it's cool to do that, Bio. Not because it makes any fucking sense.
Whatever.
It's all still cardboard.
This is Yu-Gi-Oh! He tosses a like
If you couldn't
2
tell by
centimeter
the
sheet
fucking...
of paper, and then it cuts through a fucking puzzle.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell by the episode at the very end where they're like, "Oh, Chaz, your entire fucking deck is just like soaked. Can't use any of these cards. They're all wet." Anyway, go collect these cards that are sitting on top of physical water.
Encased in ice.
Encased in ice.
It's so good. It's so good.
I forgot. That might be the dumbest thing in this whole show.
Do we have anything else about this episode?
No, I said we were moving on like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Let's
good.
move
Thank
on.
God. Episode 21.
Episode 21.
The Duel Off Part 1.
Genuinely
Gerard
just a
Ways in
good
this
duel.
episode.
I wrote Gerard the completionist.
What the fuck?
I just heard Gerard and I was like, yo, the dual completionist?
Is that what they called this dude in the dub?
His name is
His
Gerard in
name
the
is
dub, yes.
Gerard.
That's funny. I was just about to ask how they spelled it, but they don't show that on the screen.
They do not show that on the screen.
Gerard.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's in the wiki then.
That's how my uncle spells his name. Incorrectly.
What?
Listen, that asshole said he was going to buy me a fucking $5,000 flat screen TV because he's a rich, shitty city lawyer, and he never did. So he can go fuck himself.
Damn.
I'm gonna call your uncle.
Call
Yeah.
him stupid. I like that this dude dressed up like a Slifer Red and was just ignored by every single person.
I think it's so
Get
funny.
Get out of my face, you sack of shit. Fuck you. And he's like, I didn't do. I'm just asking people.
He did no research before he came to this fucking
No
cell.
one
Of
Plus
course
old.
not.
L plus old plus you smell like old fish.
Hey, old timer. You're fucking talking about me, dude. I'm like 20. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Wah. Cry about it. Yeah, but my first line is just Scuba Dude. That's all I.
Is that all you wrote?
That's
was
the only
Scooby-Doo?
impression I have of him. It's just Scuba
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, yeah, that's the only impression that you really need of him.
I like his really big flippers. They were like much larger than they needed to be.
Well, yeah, that's typically how flippers are.
It's larger than an average flipper.
Good one.
We're gonna have discourse about flipper size. Is this
Yeah.
where we're at now?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
I just think it should be smaller.
I really want to make like a Carl like foot fetish connection here.
Please
but
don't. I'm going
That's
to
not a
ask
thing
you
to
very
do.
You're
kindly
hitting
not
it to me
to.
on a plate, but I just can't.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I have one Carl joke in here, and I don't think it's for a little bit.
What?
Yeah.
I have one
That's fair.
Carl joke, just piping hot out of the oven.
Look, if I see any bullets for anybody, I'll load them in the chamber. Whether or not I use them depends on how I'm feeling.
Look,
There's
I
a
didn't
lot of
write this
shit I
much for this
don't say.
episode. I just saw fucking Bastion Googling pictures of Flame Wingman and just typed to Google, show me Flame Wingman's balls, and that's all I needed.
That's a really good one, to be fair.
That's all I needed.
It's so good. Fuck.
Google, show me the wingman balls.
Google, show me Bustinatrix's boobs.
Show me those Bustina titties.
I need to know her Bustinatrix weakness.
More like Bustinatrix. Oh my goodness.
I see. Her critical weakness. She stops.
Those knockers are massive. Next, Rampart Blaster.
I love when we reuse the same animation for Alexis putting the flower down by the gate of the abandoned dorm. The exact same animation.
I wish we could repeat the animation of her walking on the docks.
Honestly,
It would
Shibuya,
be
I was
so
half
good.
tempted to just
I was half
send
tempted
you
to
the
just
fucking
grab that image again. Yeah. I'm glad we get it.
I was gonna do like a subtle fucking edit to it that's like, damn bitch, you're back again. Actually, no. Just fucking slap a bunch of like shitty aggregate site watermarks on it.
I forgot I wrote this. When they're doing the scene of Bastion going through Jaden's deck and trying to find the weakness and narrating everything, I was like, damn, Bastion, you're out here doing a CMO tier breakdown on Jaden's deck.
Well, if he runs this and I can run this card, it would perfectly counter him.
Proceeds to spend the rest of the episode, 20 full minutes.
Jaden has his whole deck spread out and he goes, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yep.
It shouldn't be hard to fucking counter this deck. It's just
Well,
the
guys,
elemental heroes. They're not
We're
good.
back at it again with the Chaos deck. Figured we go back to a Chaos strategy this week.
Cyrus would run Chaos and then never get off of Chaos.
Cyrus is absolutely the gauge of this show.
It upsets me
he
to
just
say.
wouldn't have any light targets ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Pharaoh. It's a good cat.
I love Pharaoh.
So this guy showed up to this academy just to doing no research, just went, yeah, someone hired me to find out what happened to these missing kids, so I'm just
No one hired him. He was looking for a story specifically to sell to somebody.
Oh, I thought that he said someone hired him.
No.
He's basically the TMZ equivalent of the
He's a
Yugioh
freelance TMZ reporter, basically. He was just like, hell yeah, I could sell this and make bank.
Unless there's a difference between the dub and the sub, because I swear in the sub he said that he was hired by someone to investigate the missing kids.
Well, if that's a sub difference, then that's fine.
I could be going crazy.
Missing kids? Who gives a shit about that? There's card games.
Who cares? We got card games. Kids go missing all the time.
Yeah. It's not
Just
part of
the other
Blue,
day, a
then who
bear
cares
walked
about
out of
them,
the
right?
woods and just snatched one of the students and walked away.
They're tax write-off.
Honestly, this might be a better edit for next week, considering what is going to happen, but I've crafted my bullet.
Oh boy.
I dropped out in the 4th grade to run drugs to support my nana. That means you haven't known the triumphs and defeats, the epic highs and lows of high school dueling.
True.
This Riverdale bit's one of the funniest ones. It has no fucking right.
That's really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that for the vote. But that's really good.
Anyway, this duel fucking kicks ass.
It sure does.
It's real good.
I like when they actually use real cards that exist in the show.
I like when it's an active back and forth and not just a one-sided slaughter.
Motherfucker lifts up living fossil, and I was like, oh, that is a thing that exists, isn't it?
I've never seen that card before. That card art made me laugh so hard.
So funny. It's
He's
so
such
good.
a goofy little dude. Also, reporter guy hacking into the mainframe with his Nintendo DS.
Yeah.
He just
That was the most realistic thing I've ever seen. I'm like, sure, there is some machine where you just plug it in and it'll just do it for you.
Just
Did you know it's really easy to just hack things with your Nintendo 3DS?
I was about to say, should someone make an edit of him plugging it in and going like, 3DS hacking is easy, guys.
Actual footage of how pirating works in Nintendo. Just plug it into Nintendo and you get it.
Yes.
To an extent, yeah.
Easy.
This whole time I was expecting, like, this dude looking up shit to get sent to the hell dimension by some, like, cloaked figure. And it just didn't happen. And I was like, oh, well, I mean...
No, he's not important enough for that.
Sure, all right. I was expecting him to set up something, and instead he's just like, fuck these pictures, fuck the scoop, I'm gonna go back to dueling. I know I lost to Seto Kaiba like 7 times, but...
Yeah, I wondered if that was Seto. Because that did look kind of like Blue Eyes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they just used Blue Eyes White Dragon art in that.
But then, was he the one running Skyscraper and he was just dog shit?
Looks like, but... Maybe it was just that he was in a city and it happened.
He's like, I hate cities now.
Big cities give me horrible flashbacks to that day.
I'm also a big fan.
That he's banned.
I'm a big fan of Bastion going, you can't use polymerization anymore, your fusion strategy is done. And we've seen Jaden run Fusion Gate in his fucking deck.
I cannot believe he actually ran Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spell.
It's GX era.
I was literally looking at it the other day and I was like, oh, that's a rude card. That's funny. And then he just fucking drops it in this episode. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
What does that card do?
Basically, if your opponent activates a spell card, you can negate it, and then they cannot use any spell cards with the same name for the rest of the duel.
God, that's so fucked
So
up.
that's
Which
a
is
good
why
thing.
archetype?
No, and that spell with that name. So if you're running like 3 Monster Reborns in your deck, or 3 Pot of Greeds, and you counter it with that, those are dead draws. You cannot play those for the rest of the
And he
duel.
used it on polymerization to stop Jaden from just fusing anything.
Yeah, it's in
So
your
it's like-
notes down there.
And then all 4 people had to just
You
be
wrote it in
like,
your notes, bio.
he's always won with his fusions. That's how he wins. What the fuck?
I also just really love Bastion's fucking chemical deck. I always thought it was cool.
I wish it
It's
was
just
better.
dumb as hell.
I wish it was better because the potential for a deck like that is really good as far as unique fusions and shit.
Oh, 100%.
All right, unless anybody has any more specific notes on 21.
No, I just liked the fucking synthesizer keyboard that Bastion was using.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Thought it was funny.
Episode 22.
It's just like, why are so many adults obsessed with Jaden? It's like
Because
getting-
he's good
Getting
at
concerning.
he's good at the card
A
game.
little, yeah.
He's got a good vibe.
He does actually have very good vibes.
I mean, I guess they kind of like answer that with the fucking, what's his name, the Mokey Mokey kid. Since he puts off that kind of aura, I guess Jaden just puts off an aura that like makes people want to duel
You would
and
guess
energizes them.
Watch that not be the case.
Oh, I'm sure it's not the case, but
It's
I
really
mean,
good pheromones.
yeah, at least it,
Ugh.
Jesus Christ.
Well, what's up?
Hey, weren't we talking literally last week about how Bastion would absolutely run Math Mechs? And then he pulls out a motherfucker called Mathematician.
yeah,
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
real card.
That's
That's
why
so
I was
funny.
like, totally. I
I'm
remember
pretty
that.
sure Mathematician is like actually ends up being used a lot in metagame.
I was really hoping that he would just bust out the fucking calculator, because that's a real ass monster and it's a really fucking funny one.
Oh,
That
that's
is
so
very
funny.
Pepperoncini.
The calculator's effect is very simple. It gains attack for I believe it's the combined level total of all the monsters on your field.
Ooh.
So if you just have a
Yeah.
bunch of really high level monsters, you've got a fucking calculator with like 9,000 attack.
Very excited to see dog shit vanilla monster Hyozanryu. Because
Very,
that
Very-
card sucks, but that design is really good. And then the
Very
anime
excited.
art-
Don't you
dude.
mean Hyozan Ryu?
No.
he was on you. How could you? I'm very excited to continue hearing Crowler make these weird, stupid noises like Dore, Mi Fa Sol. And,
I'm like, yeah, those are all music notes. Please
Yeah.
continue.
and him just going kata 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 kata. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey, don't worry.
Make
Don't worry.
noise.
He says Carolina later, and I bust a blood vessel.
This fucking cat, I swear to God.
Oh no.
Eater.
Put her up to the mic. Let her atone for her sins.
Hey,
Hey,
if I
Katie.
could fucking catch her,
Oh
Put her in
shit.
airtime out.
she's got the post shit zoomies.
Yo! Just like
Yeah,
me
he's
for
all
real.
the time.
Anyway, I
Fucking
was
cat.
pogging when Hyozanryu was mentioned, and then he got summoned, and I was like, "What did they do to you? You look like shit.
It looked awful.
You turn the
got
white
rock
dragon gray, and then you make him look like you had $2 and a fucking 15-year-old to draw it."
Listen,
Oh.
7 cards ago, he was like carbon, so.
I mean, yeah.
I still love that they just keep pulling the Mirage of Nightmare and Emergency Provisions combo. I think that's like crazy good.
It's
It's a good-ass
genuinely
combo.
smart. Fucking Litmus Doom Swordsman. This fucker. I hear that name and I'm like, oh, that could be awesome. And then I see him and I'm like, you're a stupid looking bitch. I'm a fan.
Anyway, things.
And
Did they make an actual card of this?
It's a real card. I looked it up because the
no.
name is insane. The actual card art looks pretty good though.
Is the Japanese name the same?
I think it might have been.
Japanese name translated as Death Swordsman of Litmus.
So basically the same.
Basically the same.
Your eternal litmus test. Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna throw that up.
I'm gonna
It's
throw
like
it
It's a web piece, so I
astronaut
can't.
game?
God damn it!
Copy the image and paste it into Discord. It makes it into a PNG.
Oh,
I
that's
think
a
that
handy
might be
tip.
it.
Ping.
There we go. Ping. This is Litmus Doom Swordsman. This art actually kind of
cool.
fucks.
Ooh, that is cool.
Like the outfit is still dumb, but the angle and the colors and the two swords, and then it
Look at
has
how-
the same effect.
I love it how dog shit cards always end up being the worst, but look the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real shame.
Damn shame that.
Anyway, I fucking love Blade Edge.
Blade
You mean
is
Edge
fucking
Man?
Cool.
No,
That's what they called me in high school.
yeah, man.
So I was always ready to jump off the fucking edge.
Oof.
Oh.
Do you guys see Heroes on you just sort of staring at the buildings, having a panic attack?
I didn't register it if I did see it.
All the buildings, a skyscraper are going up, and it's looking around like, what the fuck is going on?
The gold armor card. I don't know what it's called.
Blade Edge.
So
Elemental
cool.
Hero Blade Edge.
He's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's like one of the only cool looking hero cards.
I would disagree. Well, I think Bubble
Sparkman's
Man.
pretty cool.
Birdman, Waterman, like what?
Okay, look.
Yo, Bubble Man looks great. That dude is
What?
awesome and is body positive.
Yeah.
Yes, he is actually.
Just
Also,
wait till you see
Sparkman's
Neo
pretty fucking
Bubble
cool.
Man.
Sparkman is one of the like coolest ones.
I cannot believe this asshole was running Wingbeat of Giant Dragon.
Yeah.
Actually fucking Chad shit.
The combos here were kind of fucking insane.
Oh, what? They were like off the fucking chain this whole episode. And in chains.
Yeah.
Ow.
Do it again.
Oh!
Okay,
Again.
moving on. All right.
Again!
We have audio only listeners who don't realize this is a
Until it finally sinks in!
Come on!
I get it, because boats.
Big fan.
Anyway,
Fuck. Big fan of Jaden doing the cool thing, which is sacking your own monster and taking a shit ton of life point damage just to pop your own effect. I love when they do that in the anime. I don't think they do it enough.
using the fucking Cyclone Boomerang's effect to deal burn damage to win the game.
It's so good.
It's like fucking so good.
Have they like talked about why he's so good, or is he just like, ah, this is fun?
Well, the reason that he's so good, presumably, is because he's running a deck that he loves, that he's incredibly familiar with, and it's the fact that he like duels off of instinct, but because he respects his cards, like his instinct is pretty good.
He's cheating. He's the main character.
That's also an interpretation
Basically.
you could have. He doesn't have an ancient Egyptian pharaoh with shadow magic helping him, so.
Nice.
He's just got a funny little fur ball.
And drugs.
Oh, are
And
there
drugs.
people in?
Lots of those, yes.
Copious amounts of methamphetamine.
What's up, Bio?
Just a little bit of ketamine.
I was gonna say, because you know how like people in like Dragon Ball Z fandom are like, I wonder whose power level is better. I wonder if they like pair up the different protagonists.
The answer is always Atem, because Atem literally has the power to draw the out whenever he needs to. Every time. This is a superpower they literally explicitly gave him. There's no other
Yeah,
winner.
it's fine though. It's fine though. He's not here.
Well, yeah.
It's
power
fine.
scaled
He's
them
dead
out.
forever. He's dead forever for real this time. So we need him for a movie.
Yeah, that's true. Good duel. I'm very happy with this two-parter.
I actually wonder if this old guy's going to show up again at some point, or if he's just done and gone now.
I hope he's not a recurring character.
Or if at least like the things that he discovered are going to come up again.
I feel
You
like
mean
he
the
might
missing
show up,
kids
like,
that came up
once.
10 episodes ago?
Oh, I mean like the info he found out.
all he found out was that the cover story was that they all went to America. That's all we found out from him that we didn't already
but
know.
someone-
Yeah, you just found out that
someone,
they're
like-
covering up the fact that it happened.
Yeah, and someone could see that and be like, oh shit. Like they could find his camera and be like, oh shit, like that's actually a wild thing. We should mention it to someone. I don't know. I'm thinking of things that could happen in the series to make it a little more interesting.
I mean, fair.
I looked him up on the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki.
Oh, no.
Gerard.
Oh no.
Duels. Seto Kaiba. Lose. Flashback.
Yeah, it was Kaiba.
Yeah, no,
That's
you see him
awesome.
in one of the flashbacks. You see that it's like Kaiba.
I
flat
saw
out.
the blue eyes, but I wasn't 100% sure if that was Kaiba or not, because, like, Kaiba's not the only motherfucker with a long coat.
I don't know, they show like a dude that has like the same coat and hairstyle.
I didn't pause to double check. I was just like, I wonder if that's him, and then I moved on.
Hold on, let me open Crunchyroll.
Now, are you subbed to Crunchyroll? Because you can't watch it if you're not subbed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would I not be a premium member of Crunchyroll.com?
Because they treat
Yeah, of course.
they treat the
Same.
sub.
They might
team
be
like
dog shit, but it's one of the only places I can legally watch
Hey,
anime.
despite their bigotry, Crunchyroll's a true friend.
Fucking Christ. Well, while you're looking up shit on Crunchyroll, I think we're gonna move on to episode 23.
Oh, I thought you were
The
gonna move on to
little
an ad.
Belowski.
The what?
What?
It's called the Little Belowski
Oh,
instead of the Big Lebowski.
All right,
That-
Shibuya.
So
It's time.
fucking bad.
Yeah.
Drop
All right.
the bomb.
Well, hold on, because I've forgotten to show off some previous bombs. So
Oh.
duelists hate her. It's because she's fucking 8 years old.
It's pretty good.
And then we
I
have
agree.
this, which is really fucking good.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah. So Big Lebowski is the joke in the dub. Chainsaw Man literally has a scene ripping off of the Big Lebowski. So I was like, there's Belowski. There he is.
That's really good.
Right over there. And Shorah sent me this and I screamed. I actually fucking screamed. If this doesn't win, I will be stunned. Because the most important thing in the world is that love wins.
Oh, yeah, there's no chance that doesn't win. I made a thing and it stands no shot.
No, the thing you made is really fucking good, Casey.
I was just watching through this episode again silently, just like trying to get through, and I looked to my left to get flashbang.
Dude, that's awesome. That's a Mokey Mokey smackdown.
Hell yeah, brother.
Let's go! Oh, I'm also just gonna show the rest of them as well, because why not? We
Oh my
also have
God.
Casey's fucking fantastic edit.
Yeah, that'll
I
be the
hate
intro of the next
Yugioh.
episode.
That's so good. It's
Yeah, after the intro of that episode happened, I went, this is the exact same thing as this meme template.
It is. It's so good. And then of course the epic highs and lows of high school dueling. Which I might bring this up again for next batch, just because I know that is the Chaz centric shit. But we'll see. We'll see if we're that lacking. For now, I'm gonna leave Love Wins on screen because I think love should win. But my first note in this episode is just
That is the focus.
my first note in this episode is get cocked, Crowler. It's very funny. And then he has like 7 different puns in the span of 40 seconds, all of which are bad. Sean Schemmel doing his best, but he can't carry on his own.
He's trying.
In the sub, it was just like, oh my god, it was just Crowler just like saying shit.
Yes, of course.
That's all it
He
was.
really just be saying shit.
It was really just saying shit. It was just like, oh, pardon me, just coming through. Don't mind me, chickens. I'm not trying to be a chicken thief. I'm like, oh, so this is absolutely a Japanese comedian voicing this character. And they're like, just go wild. Just say whatever you fucking want. Just do whatever. We don't give a shit.
Probably.
Honestly, good for him.
You guys ever been to a chicken farm?
No.
I've lived on one.
Oh
They won't
shit.
let me back
Okay,
on after I ate all the eggs.
Sort of. To put it simply, my mother got really into raising chickens for a while, and we had like 100 of them.
Holy fuck.
I hate those fucking devil birds.
I wonder if Jason raises chickens.
Probably. Hey Shibuya, I have the picture.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
It's just Kaiba.
That was him. Okay, yeah.
I was just kind of, yeah, shit.
So for the video viewers, yeah, that is straight up Kaiba.
The boy.
That's him.
Yeah,
least we get to see him.
maybe Kronos' Japanese VA is a comedian. He's only done Kronos and the ref from Metabots.
Yeah, I mentioned this a while
shit.
back.
Oh man. There's this one that reminded me of like Transformers. There's this one guy who did like the music for Transformers animated, but he's also like the lead singer of Forever the Sickest Kids or something. Do you guys know that band?
I do not.
Oh. Anyways, I thought it was funny because it's just like a emo, like one of those generic 2000s emo bands. And then like if you just shuffle his music, it's like jumps between that and like really intense Transformers music. Great.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's whatever needs to pump you up at the time.
Huh. Well, it's very difficult to actually find things about Crowler's Japanese VA because it seems that he shares the name with a film director who died in 1966.
Well,
Oh.
shit.
And like, fellas, this is the one I'm looking for.
Maybe it is.
They don't know that.
Yeah, the guy that died in 1966 voiced a character that existed in the show in 2003 by
Maybe
Roxas.
they just saved his voice. You
They
don't know
just saved
that.
his voice.
Oh my
They used
god.
AI to recreate his voice.
This explains why he randomly mentions food sometimes.
It's just
They're using all the stuff they
Oh
got.
my god, the fucking actor was born the same year that guy died.
It is him.
What the fuck? Oh my god, it's the same. He reincarnated.
Yo, that's
You
crazy.
Go
That's
ahead,
like,
vote.
yourself,
that's
Ian. Can
like
we go
Queen
back to that part of the
Elizabeth
episode.
What the fuck?
that's like Queen Elizabeth and Trisha Paytas' kid.
Stop! Oh my god!
That was happening that same day, and I was laughing about it. I just think it's funny.
Oh, Gorgonzola.
The afterlife is real.
Oh my
Yeah, we got my child.
So high.
So Kronos breaks this child out of his fucking glorified
Yeah,
private
that was
island,
cool.
and he
Bro,
just
I would
says,
love to live there.
"Yeah,
They
it would
just
be
had
very
this
cool."
child trapped in SCP containment. What the fuck?
Not
is
only
going-
SCP
God, I
containment,
wish that were me.
but like really nice SCP containment.
Yeah, they
where
were
he's
like,
on a
he's in
little
prison,
tropical
they were like-
island with fucking Hanewa and Happy Lover.
God, I wish that were me.
Imagine you
For
get a
real,
call
that's
from your
awesome.
kid and they're just like, yeah, they locked me like in this room, but there's like an island here. I could drink coconuts. It's like, what do you mean they locked you in a room?
What do you mean get a call from your kid? He was left there as a baby.
He was.
He was found on Duel Academy as a child. His parents are Crowler, basically.
That's
you
so
imagine that
sad.
life?
I know.
That's genuinely upsetting.
Anyway, this man.
Imagine Crowler being your dad.
Ugh.
I'd kill myself.
Okay.
This man's so desperate to find a way to beat Judai that he opens the fucking pod and breaks him out, and he just goes, "Hope is always the last thing left in Pandora's box." And I'm like, he just smokes weed. I don't know why you're making such a big deal out of this,
He's just
Professor.
really into God of War.
Give everyone a contact high.
Yeah, for real. That's all this is. And I'm glad that for most of this episode, the fucking dipshit committee is out. Because at the start, everybody trying to force their cards from their archetypes.
Put my card in your deck.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, this makes no sense. This can't combo. Use Power Bond. Fucking what?
Cards being cool.
If he also had UFO-roid, he could use Power Bond.
For one fringe case.
This is true.
I'm just saying, he could use it. Wouldn't be worth it at all.
Yeah, it sure wouldn't. Honestly, Desquala might be the best choice out of that set.
Yeah, actually.
Oh my god, I forgot I wrote this. When he finds the guy on the roof and he just starts spouting about the man and the government, I just wrote down, this is what motherfuckers think is happening to JRPG localization. Because every time I see people tweet about that shit, I'm just like, this is what they are hearing. It's not actually what's happening, it's what they're fucking hearing. Then Mokey Mokey came out and I clapped.
The sub is just him going like, man, don't you just want to do nothing? Stare at the clouds? Just like take a nap?
Yes,
James
I do.
like James just like, no, I want to duel. And he goes, right on, man, let's duel.
It's really good.
Yeah, he was really funny.
Too. Look at my Mokey Mokey.
Yo, check this shit out. Mokey. Okay. The fucking voice got me every time.
Yo, wait, we need someone to make that Mokey shit. We need someone to make that the dancing meme where they have that little like Scrunko like doing a little breakdown, and we just need Mokey.
I'm going to
that would be so
strong.
good.
Holy shit.
I'm going to post my collection of children.
Yeah, let me
The squad.
Oh my god, there's so many images. I just tabbed back into the Discord to see Vince tweet Vince's text of the queen has died. That's really good.
I think about it a lot.
That's good. That's important. You should be thinking about it. So these are all screenshots that Carl sent specifically. What?
I can't fucking forget the queen dying. My whole work just like, or my state just has billboards everywhere. I hate it.
His little face is so fucking funny.
They're so good. I love them.
What a good monster.
Big guy. Big.
Mokey.
The squad. Dylan Cheese and Mittens.
Yeah. I saw you tweet this earlier and I was like, yeah, that just is that. And I'm gonna delete all the rest of them except for this one. And I think these guys get the honor, the privilege of being back there.
Love wins.
Love wins, baby.
Whoa, love.
Mokey Mokey fucking rules. What a good monster.
I love Jaden screaming at everybody to get a fucking grip. Meanwhile, they're just like, no, fucking Mokey Mokey's great, dude. What are you talking about?
Mokey, man.
What's going on with them?
They're high.
They're all getting fucking Mokey high, dude.
Yeah.
You've clearly never been under the influence of Mokey Mokey.
You would be correct, yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I'd probably sleep more.
Yeah, genuinely, it does help.
If it's legal in your state, you got, well.
I work for a substance use.
Yeah.
We get drug tested.
Yeah.
I can't believe how good this Mokey deck actually is.
I thought you were going to talk about how they're kissing right now.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, no, their kissing's also really good.
What's the matter? Can you not believe that love is winning right now as we speak?
I can fully believe love's winning.
Dude, I can. They're finding ways to mouth cum.
Found love in a hopeless place.
I just want you to know, I spent the entire time watching these episodes just thinking, there's like no good edit material anywhere in any of these. Then I get to the Mokies and I'm like, did that bitch just make a Kirby face? Oh, I know exactly what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
The motherfucker dropped the dark factory of mass production. the Mokey Mokey King into the 3 Mokies for the beatdown. I was like, what the fuck?
This duel was also really good, shockingly.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not used to like these filler duels actually being good.
Bitch is running Hanewa, and he still had a competent deck.
That was so funny. I summon Hanewa.
Hanewa?
Yeah, it's Hanewa. It is Hanewa.
And then Hanewa just talks like a Pokemon going, Hanewa.
What the fuck
Is that the car where it's just like
that was really maybe my favorite part of this entire set.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up Hanewa for you, Bio.
I remember that just like flashing on the screen. I was like, man,
it's that weird little egg
really
thing.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So funny.
Now that's a fucking WebP. Come on now. You have a photo of Hanewa.
Oh, I hate WebP so much.
They're the worst. They've turned GIFs into GIFs into WebPs now. It sucks.
I'm telling you, just copy.
That's a lot of work when I have the Google Image tab open and I have 7 options. That's Hanewa.
Hanewa.
Just fucking post it. Be a baby.
Hanewa.
What is wrapped around his legs?
Intestines.
Actually, it might be a tail.
But it's the same like texture as his arms. So
yeah, I was gonna say if you're picturing like it's what's inside of him, then it would make sense.
I feel like that's just a thing for Flourish for like his waist and then also his legs, but he has like almost no leg. But that's how it comes across. I don't fucking know. I know I was a little guy.
No legs.
I love him. You know what else I love?
Getting jump scared by Gem Project.
No, I love getting jump scared by non Carolina.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm like, Carolina, what? Because I was reading the subs and sort of dissociating. Because now that I'm not watching on Crunchyroll, I can crank up the sub to 1.5 speed.
Ooh.
There's a point where he just kept ending words with "ne," and I was like, I need you to stop. I need you to stop saying this.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Small Bolowski is still killing me. I'm still thinking about it now.
Episode 27.
What?
What?
Oh wait, shit. Sorry, I was charging up for later in the month. My bad.
That's fair.
Understandable.
That's what's called New Chaz. Also, he just is becoming more and more like Kaiba every day.
Yeah, a fucking jobber who can't do anything but cope and seethe.
Oh. Are we not doing an ad break?
Oh.
Shit, it is an hour in. All right, fucking. All
I
right.
was gonna say, like,
Mothers
wait, we're just
and
gonna go
fuckers,
into the
it's time for our ad break.
Yo!
Let's go. Ad.
That's my fault for not keeping track of the time. That's it's been a rough one. I'll be real with you. It's been kind of a rough
She
one.
break on my ad till I check out the sponsors.
Yeah, I forgot you added that. You scared people when you used that on my stream.
Mokey on my Mokey on my Mokey on my Mokey. How dare you?
It makes it funnier because it's just them bouncing with a darn.
Yeah.
Shiojama on my trio till I dealt a hurricane. All right.
I said this is an ad break and we're just doing the thing. We can do it afterwards. All right, so things to advertise. It's pretty fucking simple. We do this every time. We have a Twitter, twitter.com/MillenniumMike. Post memes on there. Post all of the thumbnail images that we let our live chat vote on. So if you want to see like the source of Mokey Mokey Love Wins, you can see that there later today. We post memes that come out from episodes or from bonus content. And we will tease any new guests that we will have. So keep an eye out there, and we post funny shit. Twitter.com/MillenniumMike. On top of that, I have some extra stuff to promote. So, right now, Millennium Mike Master Saga Episode 3 is public to everybody, not just patrons. So if you want to see how that went, go and check that out.
You should go watch it. It's a good episode.
It sure is an episode.
Yeah,
And Deck March We'll be back for patrons next week. We have not recorded the most recent episode because I was out of town for 5 days. But we're going to record that. We're going to record Master Saga 4. We will hopefully have those to you back on a regular schedule. On top of that, KZ's Prog series, the Weekly Jam, will be resuming in a couple weeks. So you can keep an eye out for that. You can catch up with previous episodes right now.
Yeah.
A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh content.
Very funny. Yeah, you're getting a lot of bonus content. Like, Weekly Jam isn't necessarily affiliated with us, but if you like Prog, Weekly Jam is good.
Yeah. If you like the Weekly Jam, pledge $400 to this Patreon.
Do it.
We also, speaking of Patreon, have our Patreon. Patreon.com/MillenniumMike. 2 L's, 2 N's, M-I-C. You know the drill. Links are down in the description. Shut the fuck up!
Every time.
If you pledge $5 or more, you get access to our previous notes for Duel Monsters. You get access to commentary tracks for Pyramid of Light and Dark Side of Dimensions. You get our past stream VODs. You get early access to Master Saga and to Deck March when that is out. There is a week of exclusivity for patrons on that shit. So if you want to watch that early, that is the place to be. If you pledge a little more than $5, however, you get special shoutouts like our Blue Eyes White Dragons, our $25 and above tier, who have their names on screen and in the description right now. Oh. There's also our Forbidden Ones, our $50 and above tier. Thank you so much to Amew the Fox and Teletraan 4. Yeah! Woohoo! Yay! Hell yeah! Yeah! That's the energy. And our God cards, our limited tier. There can only be 3. There's still only 2 right now. $100 a month. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to Clowngender, Anzu, and ShinyMew.
Hell yeah.
Clown, my favorite gender.
Remember, that is patreon.com/MillenniumMike. If you want to go support us, and if you have the disposable income, that is the important part. Do not support anybody if you don't have the cash to do it already. Like,
do not support anybody who's not us.
Get yourself food, get yourself fucking a house. Well, no, don't get yourself a house. That's too expensive for any of us. Get yourself a roof to live under.
Get us a house.
Yeah, please, I'm begging.
Yo, no Mike house?
No. That would be a fucking nightmare. You don't understand.
Bro, okay. Can I just... Can I vent some housing annoyances?
I don't want to be in bio.
Sure. Go ahead.
No. Keep going with your ad break.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Fuck. Alright. Is there anything else I haven't covered yet? I don't think so. I think that was everything. Just, yeah, emphatic reminder. Don't support creators if you're not able to support yourself first. And, yeah, I think that's everything until we cut to the Dipships ad. So we're gonna fucking jump scare you with Dipships. Ow.
Do you enjoy boating? How about listening to some friends tell a few stories and talk about their weeks? Then I've got just the podcast for you. Dipships, the legitimate boating podcast. Every week, Carl, PM, and Medi get together and tell their favorite stories and recap what's been going on in their lives. And talk about boating too, I guess. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Podbean. And we'll see you on the Nautical Mile.
You weren't talking about anything terrible?
Oh.
No.
Scoot Undertale. Now, Shibuya,
Yeah.
I do have to point out that you have fully embraced being the Doug Zeef of our Saga series by coming with.
Do you mean
the naming convention for
The
your
titles.
episode? Yeah, yeah, I do mean.
your title of It Was How Fast?
Trying to come up with good titles when I
what?
You gotta
trying
get
to come
those
up with
clickbait views.
Trying to come up with good titles when I barely remember what happened in the actual episode is hard. I'm not going to go and rewatch it just to come up with a good title. You can contribute to the titles if you want, Carl. You can.
He countered it. The luckiest polls ever.
I thought it was great.
He loses his mind.
I'm gonna find a clickbait generator and use
This
it for every
crazy.
episode from here on. Fuck you.
What were
Put
these?
Goku in there and
polls?
circle him.
Is that a
Oh,
thing?
I should do that.
Think narrative?
God damn it.
The title almost shit my pants. It's like, God, she's just Doug now. Oh.
Alright, well, fucking...
Happy for you.
I'm Doug in everything but having the Sphere plush. If I'm gonna be Doug Zeef, I at least think I
So
am
you're
entitled
really
to
not winning
compensation.
then.
Oh.
Episode 24.
I can't believe we're here already.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. This has been a relatively fast episode.
Yeah, those were good episodes. I'm not a lot to write about.
Yeah, literally my sub notes for 21 and 22 were just, yeah, still good. That was it.
So Chaz almost dies.
Chaz,
Can I just say, very fitting that I am Chaz and he was on a boat. Makes you think.
What? You'll just drown?
Yeah, I hope so.
I've been
God, I hope
waiting
so.
for it for a while. Will you
I have
also be
to.
blaming Yuki Judai for?
I
Yeah.
mean, I could see Carl throwing his last source of water off the boat just because he's haunted by the visage of somebody he hates.
Carl calling Bridget a whore and going, she's why this is happening to me.
Jesus Christ.
Bridget isn't even here, and they're like, "Yeah, fuck Carl."
I mean,
No.
let's be real. You reacted to Weekly Jam and called her a whore.
I never did that. You don't have any proof.
You did in fact do that.
You don't have any video proof or I'm clearly saying it with my mouth.
Yeah.
Now this is where Sean Schemmel carries, because Sean Schemmel as a Jamiel is the funniest shit.
Yeah, it is. What's up, boys? I didn't watch the dub. I just know that voice perfectly.
No, you do. And I get why. It's fucking legendary. That shit's so good.
Yeah, we're Ojamas now.
Not Ojamas, not yet.
We got Ojama and Giant Rat.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, I can go grab the image for one of the Ojamas.
I
No,
really
please
wish
don't.
Chaz wouldn't like disrespect my poor boy Giant Rat to his face.
He was.
That
He
thing
wasn't-
had low self-esteem. It was fucked up.
He
I'm like,
wasn't
you're a
disrespectful.
recruiter.
Man, I
You're
know
way
I'm
higher
ugly,
ranked than
come on.
Ojama Yellow.
God.
Man, you're so mean. What the fuck's wrong with you? I'm just out here trying to be a good monster in your
He's
deck.
fucking crying.
As it turns out, being completely humbled and kicked out of the dual school that you were meant to go to turns you into a better person? Like, he's not a complete douche now?
No, I think just fucking deleting your entire deck makes you a better person.
Well, that probably helped also. to
That
be fair.
makes sense. That deck sucked so much ass. It was giving him bad vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, that deck was bad. And I'm a huge fan of 4Kids' bold decision to hire a minor to voice a man who looks like he should be 20. That's worse than
What?
it's worse than SA1 Tales. It's bad.
One of
They
one
really
of
do
the
How is
just
it
voices.
that
walk-
bad?
They just walk outside their studio and they like look around. They're like, "Hey, you on the street, just come in here for a second. Just read
Okay.
these lines."
One of the fucking dudes in the dub sounded like he was voiced by, I shit you not, a 10-year-old boy.
Yes.
It is
Huh.
the fucking worst. It's
Like-
like
He looks like he's got kind of the same design as fucking Felix from Fire Emblem. Like he's got that bastard look to him. And then you hear the words come out of his mouth and he's like, "Yeah, you suck."
and it's not
so
an adult
good.
putting on a voice. It's
No, that's a real
legitimately
child.
child.
That's a real child speaking. And
Maybe Yugioh was a mistake.
he has like 7 lines in the episode too. He's not like just one line and done. He's part of that 4v1 duel. So he says multiple things.
And every second of his lines is torture.
No, I was laughing. I think that's funny.
Marauding Captain, go!
Marauding Captain, go!
We summon 700 marauding captains.
That's maybe the funniest thing I've ever seen. They're like, we will lock you out with 20 marauding captains with the A forces.
And then Chaz goes, what if I had a bomb? What if I had several small bombs on my
Yeah, he says pipe bomb in
panda?
every single one of your mailboxes.
What if I just win? You can't do that. Yes, I can.
Oh, shit. Manjomi Thunder.
Instead of Manjome Thunder in English, it's fucking you go bye. Bye.
You go bye.
Yeah, that. Oh man, that was
The delayed delivery on the first
That's
one
really
killed me.
unfortunate.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Manjome Thunder's actually really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
The
can't
subs
believe
don't
that the
even get
dub
it
did
right. They just say he's like, it's Manjomi, sir.
What?
And I'm like, I hear him saying thunder.
That's really funny. I wish that he had anything like the Princeton beatdown or something. You could have done so much dumb, bad, like wrestling tier bullshit, and it would have been better than you go bye bye.
Well, it would have been better if they just like paced it well, actually. But nope.
I'm sorry, what?
You go bye.
Yeah, just the way they like
God.
just you go and they're like trying to like put.
Well, no, because at the end he says it again, and he's just like, "You go bye bye," like in a normal cadence, but it's still a bad
It's
line.
like when a baby learns their words and they get faster with it the more they use it.
Yeah.
Like, even if they had just had him say, like, sayonara, sucker, that would be fine. Just you go bye-bye sounds so fucking stupid for the rival of the fucking show.
Mhm.
Why would they do that to him?
Oh, I have another awful idea for an edit, and it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, those are the good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that they just put what looks like a mausoleum with a western town inside of it in the heart of a tundra.
There's no reason for this, and it's funny as
No
hell.
reason whatsoever.
That really fucked me up when they opened the gates and they're like, here's what our academy looks like. A JRPG Western town.
Yeah. like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Straight up!
At
How
no
I
point
feel-
does this look like a school.
So how do we enter this fine establishment? You must find 40 cards we've scattered across the Arctic tundra.
Well, you just have to have 40 cards.
We're like, we're very sorry. Your cards are unusable. They got a little wet. Then Chaz apparently breaks through 8 feet of ice to break out a ring of destruction that's encased in there. It's doing great.
I
It
respect
was
it.
in there. It was in there with the Gyakugire panda that he used.
Okay, but Gyakugire Panda came in hella clutch, so
Yeah,
I'm
That
cool
play
with
was
that.
really good.
It's fucked up.
Fucking giant rat into Gyakugire, into Ring of Destruction, into Ring of Protection. Like,
Yeah,
what
this
the
for
fuck?
such a fucking mishmash deck, he had combos out the ass. Like, this
Was
duel
like-
also just was really fucking good.
And then this fucking random dude showing up like, all right, here's my Zoa, and I'm gonna use Metal Zoa, and then I'm gonna bring back actual Zoa.
That was a
Oh.
good fucking play too, honestly.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It threw me off at first where they used the Metal Morph effect, and I'm like, is that what we're gonna decide Metal Zoa is gonna look like? Just like with bevel on them?
It looks better than fuck. Oh, yeah, the awful filtered Zoa.
Yeah, when they filtered it before they brought out like the metal form of it, I was like, is this how we're deciding what it looks like when someone's metaled? We're gonna like mosaic them?
Yeah, it was
Bad
like
filters
bullshit.
activate.
It just made me like the early 2000s.
Hey, 4Kids, I got a question. If the guy's name is the King, and you named your rival Chaz Princeton in English, why would you change his name to the Czar? you've got the prince should bow to the king shit immediately, and then you fuck it up.
No.
I mean, Tsar means king or monarch, so...
Yes, but it was already king in English and Japanese, and there's no reason they needed to make it different.
They wanted to give him a funny Russian accent.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, they're from the north, and
Again,
the
Sean
Ike
Schemmel
area.
carrying with a bad Russian accent.
Stupid.
They also completely don't fucking tell you his name. It's Yuri Edogawa.
That's very funny.
Now, the funniest part of these episodes was in this episode, where he has Ojama Yellow in defense.
Yeah.
And he's attacked by fucking Zoa and just shouts, "I hate you, bro!"
I'm a big fan.
I hate you, boss.
I'm a big fan of the fucking Wombo combo where he does the fucking what was it?
Inferno
Chaos
Tempest.
End
Yeah, the Inferno
Into
Tempest
return-
into Chaos End was
Yeah.
like wild.
into return from the different dimension, and it's
Yeah.
like it's summoning as many as possible for 1K monsters. And Ojama Yellow.
Get the fuck out of here! Yeah, points at him, goes, "Hey, fuck out of here!"
Fuck out of here, you zero attack piece of shit. And he's just like,
What the fuck, dude?
so good.
No, I have a question for Duel Academy North. Why y'all put eyes on your submarine?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Make it look like Black Salvo.
Doesn't really look like Black Salvo though.
It's got like angry
You
eyes.
sound like a
It's
hater.
like Millennium eyes.
Hmm.
It's weird, it's scary. Freaked me out. Peed a little.
Huh?
Moving on.
Huh?
Moving on. I have no other notes for this episode. I'm glad that 4 out of 5 episodes in this whole batch were mostly unchanged aside from
Shibuya.
minor things. Yeah.
You're not gonna mention how the big plot twist was that the guy he met outside was the guy in the submarine was the guy who runs Duel Academy North?
You mean the thing
What?
that anybody
Oh.
could have fucking seen coming? Yeah.
Whoa!
Crazy. No one ever saw that
I missed
coming.
everything, and I even saw that one, so
What?
I'm pretty proud of myself. You okay? Breathe.
Spoilers, dude.
Oh my god. I can't believe how good these duels have finally gotten.
Yeah, I'm glad we had at least 1 week where like the banger to miss ratio was more in favor of good.
Where we got the worst of them out in the very first one and then just had banger after banger. I was like, thank God. Thank fucking God. Choco pudding, Choco a la mode.
I'm very happy with how this is looking. I just need a second.
Pimento cheese.
Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini.
It's my favorite one.
All right. So, one more potential for the thumbnails, and it's here. You fool! You fell for it. Thunder chest split attack.
That's a good one.
I needed a good enough image of him
They
just like
did fall
screaming.
for it.
They did fall. They did though. It was really good. It makes no sense. It came into my brain and I was like, I gotta make it happen.
You were right.
Thank you. All right. Now, what is everybody's least favorite card and play?
Freaking Bubble Man, or whatever the fuck his name was.
You'll see
Hated
the
that
error
guy.
of your ways.
Oh, I won't. What was his special ability too? Of
No,
like,
I won't.
oh, I'm the only one summoned, so I'm a pot.
He's a pot of
Greed.
greed if he's the only one on the field, yes.
Yeah, like what?
That's
Is
how
that a
it
real
works. It's
thing?
monster effects, buddy.
I just thought it was dumb.
It was dumb.
That's awesome.
You know what
Oh,
was
you and
know what was
another dumb play was
Okay.
the Cupid whatever thing.
Yeah, no, that was stupid.
Yeah, that little princess who's like, I'm gonna make all these bitches fall for me is my least favorite card.
I figured someone else would say it. That's why I put my least favorite card as Ojama Yellow.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Blair's entire fucking deck.
That's understandable also. My least favorite play, deck sniffing.
The entire Maiden in Love duel.
Okay, I'm gonna take this.
Avian and Sparkman narrowly avoiding a blue dot.
Am I supposed to say a play that sucks ass?
Yeah, play in the
go
card
ahead.
that you hate.
Marauding Captain. I saw too many of them. That play seemed really stupid.
It was
like,
very
we're gonna
stupid.
summon 18 Marauding Captains.
It's our Marauding Captain play. No one could ever beat it.
That
Stupid.
one was at least funny, though. I
It
watched
was
this
funny,
first
but
duel
I'm
and
also
I'm
like,
like,
this
come on.
is... Yeah, it's not often that I see a play where I'm like, stop that.
All right, and favorite card play. I think we can all agree that favorite card, probably just Mokey Mokey. I love him.
Yeah.
Oh, and the gold hero. That was a cool card.
Blade Edge is very cool. Yeah, that's fair.
I too love Edgeman.
I'm sorry, Shibuya. Mokey Mokey King? Fuck you?
No, but
I put Mokey Mokey.
the king is big, and I get that. He's very cool. But there can be 3 little guys on the field. And they're all pogging. You see the
What's
top
better,
right?
3 little
They're
guys or one
pogging.
big guy?
Yeah, but he's the king.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be a king without
But
soldiers. And the little guys are really good.
He's like
The
a
3 little
kaiju-sized
guys are-
Mokey.
But the 3 little guys can be the one big guy, and vice versa.
I'm just imagining like edits of Mokey Mokey that just looks like it's just doing Anya's faces from Spy Family.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god, it's so good!
Oh my god! Spy X Mokey. Holy shit. I think I need to make another one. Shit. Favorite
Mokey
plays.
I'm going with the panda in the rings.
That's valid. That's a really good one.
That was a crazy good play.
I really liked the fucking Happy Lover fairy loop that he had going on with the Mokies. That was really good.
Yeah, I'll go for the counter picking play of Curse Seal the Forbidden Spell.
Oh, that's so good.
That was also pretty great.
There's
I've
so
always
many
thought
good
that one
plays
was
in
really
there.
Yeah.
good.
I'm shocked we all picked different ones. Mine is the Chaz's final play with the Chaos End and the return and the exact game.
What was yours, Bio?
I have no idea.
Good.
Thank you, Bio. Very cool.
I was really hoping that's what was going to be said, and I'm very happy.
Oh, yeah. No, this is guaranteed at this point.
I don't know what happens when
that
they're playing
part,
cards.
that
I just
part
think
where
they
Bio
look
said,
cool.
"What does this card do?" That was the crux of an entire episode. Really got me earlier.
I see cool cards. I'm like, that one looks cool, and then I kind of just zone out while they talk about the cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
All right.
So,
So, I'm working on the edit real quick. If anybody has anything else to say before we do an outro.
Yeah.
Really? Nothing?
I heard
What?
a noise
No.
behind me, and now me and my cat are locked in a staring contest.
Awesome.
The ghost of Chaz Princeton come to beat your ass.
Our next episodes that we're covering are episodes 25 through 30. And that recording is happening on November 19th. I'm having to edit this in later because I forgot to say it on the stream, and I feel stupid for that. But considering how sidetracked we got, yeah, you know. Well, all right then. Cool. Thanks, gang. Our next episode.
What do you want from us?
To say words?
We were saying things and they weren't good.
Moker, moker.
Mokey Mokey.
Mokey Mokey.
Anawa.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Go more banger content like what just happened there.
You
We're gonna
should.
lose
If
like
you want
half
more
our
banger
fucking
titles
Patreon.
as well, make sure you're subbed to Yugioh.
I found what in the first chest?
aw, that's not nice.
I'm muting you all now. Thanks. Very cool. Thank you all so much for listening to Millennium Mike. This show would not still be here if it were not for you guys listening and supporting. And we are very excited to continue going on through GX. Please, if you like this podcast, share it with your friends if you think they might like it. Word of mouth helps us out a ton. If you want to follow anybody on other socials, our links will always be in the description down below. Until next time, Get your game on.